do you have any links to work that you've done at all, or
links?
I mean, do you have it? I'm just interested in learning more about what you've done in your Youth Mapper chapter, and do you have any documents or any sites about it?
Okay, my leaders, maybe soon they'll join. Sharif JRB, soon he will join. He already joined.
Okay, well, that would be great, because I think one of the ideas about this group is it also to share good practice between different Youth Mapper chapters.
Okay.
Okay, so we've got Godfrey. Where are you from, Godfrey? And Nyla? Okay. It would be nice if people could, just for people who don't know me, my name's Janet Chapman from Crowd to Map. It would, maybe people could just introduce themselves in the chat if possible, like where they're from, because I know Shabani very well, but I don't know anybody else. So that would be useful for me. I'll stop talking now and let Shabani do the training.
Okay. Thank you.
Shabani?
Yeah.
It looks like you can't use the chat in here, though, I think.
Yeah, they can introduce in the chat there.
No, the chat, I can't send a message to everybody in the chat. I can only send a message to you. I don't know if you can change that or not.
Okay. Let me change it.
So while Shivani's doing that, if people want to introduce themselves briefly using the microphone, that would be good. Godfrey, where are you from?
Okay. Good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Godfrey Hussein. I'm from OMDTZ, Open Map Development Tanzania.
Oh.
I'm very happy today to yeah.
Great. So you know Innocent, Born Love.
Yeah, I know them all.
Great. And what
Immaculata, Born Love.
Yeah. What are you working on at the moment?
Oh, I'm working on a Facebook road import.
Oh, okay. Great. Anybody else want to introduce themselves before we get started? Thank you, Shivani. Okay, maybe nobody else can speak. Okay, thank you, Shivani.
Okay. Yeah. So after a simple introduction for everybody, yeah, today we will continue with our advanced on QGIS. Yeah, today we will try to catch up on how we can use the attributes table in QGIS. So I will share my screen here. Yeah, I think previously we have already talked about how to create a simple map by using QGIS and how you can use JOSM to import data from JOSM to QGIS. But today we'll try to talk a little bit on how we can use QGIS to edit the attribute table and how we can work with the attribute table in QGIS. So I'm going to share my screen. Yeah, I'm going to share my screen. Okay, I think everybody see my screen.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, yeah, this is the interface of QGIS. So after opening the QGIS, it will appear like this. Today we will have some data that we will use to work with, and I will share after the training is over. Yeah, we can start here. Yeah, I will insist everybody to download this data after the training is over, so we can use this data. So firstly, the last session we talked about how you can import data from JOSM and to QGIS. So how you can import data, vector data into QGIS. So today also I will try to talk a little bit on how you can do that. Yeah. So we have this data here. We have this data. We need to extract to a specific position so we can work with it. Let's say training. Yeah. So this data you will, after the session is over, I will try to share this data also, so you can download and put more practice on this data. So we need to start. We started by importing the data into QGIS, and the nature of this data is a vector data. So how we can import vector data? Have to go to open data source in QGIS, and then you have to choose data type, which is a vector, and then you have to browse your where you saved your data, and we save in training. Yeah, so here we're going to choose shapefile data. You have to select shapefile data, and then you open, you add data, then you call. So this is all data that we use to work with it today. We will discuss on how we can use attribute table. And as you see, we have many data here, and with different type, with different names and different values. So we need to show how we can select this data. Yeah, I have also the Word document, which will guide us on the whole process on how we can get starting with working with attribute table. Yeah, the first procedure is to download the data as we did, and then you have to add data. We have already added the data, but yeah, the data we have already imported in our QGIS. So here now we are going to open attribute table, as you see. Then we have to expose the various attributes and their values. But also I need to talk a little bit about what is the attribute. As we know, every data have its longitude and latitude, or geoposition. I mean latitude and the longitude. So when we talk about the attribute attribute data, this is a behavior or characteristic of that point. Maybe you have a point somewhere, this point. This point, it must have the name, it must have the type, which kind of data, which kind of data, what is the name, and the other features, other behavior. So we need attribute for this. This is a geolocation point. So this point, as you can see here, when you right click to your data and then go to open attribute table, you can see every point here, every point has its own attribute. For example, this point 1, it has feature class name, it has name, it has the position, where is it found, the continent, but also more data in the latitude, longitude, but also, so every point, as you can see here, it has its own attribute or its own behavior. So in working with attribute table or attribute, we have to, maybe you need to select a specific data and you need to read some data. You can use attribute table to select or to do that action. Okay, we can continue with our word sheet here, as you see. So we have to explore the various attributes and their values. We are interested in the population of each features. So hope max is a field we are looking for. You can click twice or on the field header to sort the column in descending order. But also, here we needed to, we are interested in population, so we'll work first with population max, and when we needed to see the more detail about the population max, we have to go to the column of population max, as you see here. So if you need to ascend it in direction ascending or descending, you need to arrange either in ascending or descending, you have to click to that column. As you can see here, the value changing from ascending to descending or descending to ascending. So if you need to arrange those data in ascending manner, you have to click to the header of column. After that, now we are led to perform our query on this attribute. QGIS uses SQL like expression to perform queries. Click, select features using an expression. So firstly, we needed to perform some selection. I needed to select various feature. For example, here, before using attribute table, you can use this feature here called the select feature. If you needed to select, you can click this, and you will be able to select a single feature by using that select feature. So you can click one feature, you can see, but also you can select a multiple feature. But it can not help me in case if I have some data, maybe I need to study a given single data in my data or some type of data. So what I needed or what I needed to perform is using this attribute table in order to select a given type of data. So you can use this expression here, select a feature using expression. You can select, and then I need some given or some type of data to be selected in my QGIS. So what expression to perform? So now we are going to use expression in order to select a given point or a given data type. So you can come here to field and value, Let's say I needed to select attribute. Maybe we can talk about the pop max. Okay, you can talk about pop max. Maybe you need data from world seats. So when you click this, you have to double click, and then it will give you all sample data which it have, but also you can change which kind of data, which kind of data do you need. So as you can see here, it is about the column says there is a mega seat. Okay, there is a SOV. Okay, let's say we can choose this one. I think it will be better. Okay. Let's say we can choose what? USA. Okay, this SOV is Lee. I can choose this one. So I have to come up to field and values, and then I have to choose SOV is Lee, and then have to click on all unique, and then I have to put equal sign. So I'm going to select a single type of data which I need it to be selected. So after putting the equal sign, you have to select here. Maybe I need USA or TZA. You can select each one. Maybe you can select TZA. Okay, as you see. And then after putting that, you have to select features. As you can see in preview here, there is no any selected features, so I have to change my value. Instead of writing TZA, I have to put maybe USA. Let's find USA, and then select feature. Okay, when you click this, you can see that there are some features which have already selected this feature. So when we come up to our interface here, you can see that all data type which is related to USA is selected, and the color is appear as yellow. So that is a kind of option you can use to select a given data type which you need to select, as you can see. Okay, so let's come back to our document. Okay, In the select by expression window, expand the field and the values section and double click the pop max label. You will notice that it is added to the expression section at the bottom of you. If you are not sure about the field values, you can click the root or unique values to see what is the attribute values are present in the dataset. For this exercise, we are looking to find all features that have operation greater than 1 million. So, okay. So we can come up also by looking the issue of population max, and we need to select the population which is greater than 1 million. So what you can do, the same as we do before, So you have to come back here. Yeah, we are going to select the population max which is greater than 1 million. So have to click as usual to right click and then open attribute table, and you have to place on select feature using an expression. After that, have to go to the field and values, and we will deal with pop max column. So pop max column, you have to find it. Pop max column, yeah, this one. So you have to double click, and then because we need to select all pop max which is greater than 1 million, have to put the expression you can use here, greater than 1 million. Have to write 1 million here, yeah, and then you have to press on select feature. Okay, so as you see, all values, all population max which is greater than 1 million is already selected. So we can use attribute table to select a given data type in our data set. So this is how you can select. Okay. Step number 10 is click on close and return to, okay, like we did, click on close and return to the main QGIS window. You will not see that a subset of points is now rendered in yellow. This is a result of our query, and you are seeing all places from the data set that have the pop max attribute values is greater than 1 million. Okay, yeah, the output it is like that the yellow features means that it's already selected by using the expression command while we use attribute table. Okay, step number 11 said that the goal for this exercise is to find the places that a country capitals, the field contain this data is add more, admin, or cap. The value 1 indicates that the place is a capital. We can add this criteria to our previous expression using the AND operator. That is refine our query to select only those places which are capitals. Click on the select feature using an expression button in the attribute table and enter the expression as below. Click select and then close. Okay, so this is another task. As I told you before that we use attribute table to select a given in our data set, and we don't need to select all data. So we have a specific kind of data we need to select. So how we can do this? So attribute table, it will help us to perform all kind of that or of that action. Okay, let's say because okay. Okay, I think everybody here we are together. So I'm keep continue. So we have another task here, which it needed us to select the pop max should be greater than 1 million, but also we have to select we have to select and to show that either it is a capital, and if it is a capital seat, it is indicated by one val 1. The val 1 indicates that the place is a capital. We can add this criteria. So we have to examine all the capital cities which have more than 1 million population. So how we can do this? We can do this by using a given command operator, which we have to add end in our previously command. So here you have to select again, right click on your layer, open attribute table, and then you have to select features using an expression. Then into the field and values, you have to come up to pop max, and you have to put okay, you have to select an operator also. Operator we use is greater than 1 million. But here we are going to use another operator, which is and. So have to double click, and then we put another command, which we call it the ADM or cap. It should be 1 because all capital are presented by 1 value. So I have to put this. Okay, how to put, I'm going to field again. I'm going to field and values, and we find add admin. Okay, that one, and it should be equal to 1. After that, I have to select the features. Then after select the features, I'm coming to have to come to okay to my QGIS window. Okay, as you can see here again, our features 0.20, which the pop max is greater than 1 million, but also it is a capital seat. You can see it is already selected, as here you can see. Yeah, so by using these tools to select. Also, you can export a given data set that you select. So you can right click on your layer, then you have to export. You have to export features, save selected feature as. So I'm going to save the selected feature as pop. Let's say pop max. Okay, let's say click OK. Okay, you have to export, right click, then export, save selected features as, then you have to put the name and define the location where you need to save your data. Let's say in the training, okay, maybe, okay, pop max, let's say capital, then you have to save. After, if you know the projection issues, you can use projection to project your data. But if you can't, you can leave it as the default. So you have to press OK. So as you can see here, the difference between the first layer and second layer is that when you uncheck this, you remain with all kind of data which the population is greater than 1 million, but it is a capital seat. Okay, so as you can see here, it will try to elaborate more. Okay, but also return to the QGIS window. I have already returned. Okay, in the general tab, scroll down to featured subset section, click query builder. Okay, builder, provide a specific filter expression, add to window. Okay, so we have two kind of technique. Oh, we have many kind of technique to perform this. Watching, for example, you can filter this feature so as the other features will go on. But what I'm using here, I was only select the features which it is selected by expression. So also you can use this by right click, and then you have to go to property, and then have to go to query builder to source, and then you have to go to query builder, and then you can put the same command and it will result as we did here. So you have to put first we talk about pop max. Pop max should be greater than 1 million, and you have to put another operator which is and. Then you have to go to admin, add OCAP, which should be equal to 1. Okay, when you test, you have to test, and then you can see that it select 103 rows. So you have to click OK and apply, and then OK. So the result of this layer here is the same to the result of the layer above. As you see, it is the same thing, but you can do it in different way. Yeah, I think up to now, if there is any question or suggestion, you can ask before proceeding to next step. You can ask. Okay, welcome.
Sorry, hilo file can we have it baadaye?
Yep.
Hizi task ile hiyo file ambayo ina hiyo task.
Yeah.
Please can you send us baadaye ili tuweze kufanya mazoezi zaidi. Of course tumeona. It is very good if you send us again please.
Okay, naamini kwamba baada ya hii training ni kwamba baadaye nitajaribu kushare. Kipindi tuna share video hii nitashare pamoja na hizi data. Kwa hiyo mtu utakuwa unajifunza kwa kulilete na data ambazo unazo, sawa? Kwa
Yeah, thank you. That's really good.
Yeah. Okay. Another question or suggestion? If you have, okay. So we can continue with the next step. Can continue. Okay, let's say that. Okay, after select the all feature, let's see, let's set our data here. Let's reset. Okay, if you need to reset your data or your command, you have to clear, and then your data will come back. Okay, as you can see here. So today we talk about how you can select, but also if you need to deselect, also you can use this option here, which is the deselect features from all layer. Have to click, and you can see that the yellow highlight will disappear. Yeah, so this is how you can work with the attributes table to select a given feature. But also, let's say I'm going to use this simple data I have created. I need to, as you can see here, you have a column. I have how many columns? Okay, we have right here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we have a lot of columns here, as you can see. So maybe you need to put some column which you have the information. Maybe let's say you need to put some column here or to add some column. What you can do is first you have to select your layer, and then have to select toggle editing. Click on toggle editing, and then come up to attribute. Come up to your attribute data. So as you can see here, have option that your attribute data is enabled to be edited, so you can edit your attribute table. So we need to add another table or another column. So what you can do here is you can go here to add features. Oh no. You have to click on we call it a new field. Yeah, you have to click on new field, and then you can give the name of that field. Maybe it is about, okay, distance or size, whatever size, and then you can put a comment if you have, but here in the type it will try to identify how to define what the kind of data in your column. So you can either it is whole numbers, or you can use text. Is it a text or is it a whole number? So for example, when you're talking about the size, most it is about the number. So you can take the range of number. Here it's 10. You can leave as default, and then you click OK. So as you can see here, we have another column which is added. It is called what? Size. Yeah, if you have an information about that column, you can put, you can add. So this is another function of using attribute data in your QGIS. So you can save, and then here we have another column which is a date here. Yeah. So I think up to now, my session of today is over. I finished about the session. If you have any question, you can share. But I'm sure that after this session, I will share all the material, including the data which we used in our training today. Yeah, so if you have a question or any contribution, you can ask. Any challenge? Any challenge? Okay, today we talk about only few operators. As you can see, we work only by using and, greater than, and the equal sign. But when we check here, we have a lot of operators. So for today, I'm using only equal sign and the greater than operator. So in your time, you can continue to find the uses of how you can use plus, how you can use minus sign in your data to select a given data type. Hello.
Yes, Shabani, we're here.
Yes, we are here. We are here.
Okay. If you have any contribution, you can contribute. I think for the session of today, it is over. Yeah, if you have a question, you need to share something, you can share. You are welcome.
Thank you.
Sorry, Shabani.
Yeah.
When you try to export the selected features,
Okay.
I think if you just do a recap, but when you just go to, when you want to save that shape file,
Yeah.
pale ulipoandika tu lile jina ikawa haikubali.
Yeah.
Labda kwa nini pale?
Okay. Before, yeah, what you need to do kwamba unachotakiwa ni kwamba kuselect the location, kwamba hiyo data yako utaisave sehemu gani. Kwa mfano sisi tulifanya selection here. Let's say to select is file hapa, select this feature, and then we need to select, we need to export save selected feature as. So when you put on the file, this is the file, but the full path, you have to put full path to the files, including name and the extension. But what the kind of this is only a name, haina maana yoyote. Kwa hiyo unatakiwa iwe na extension ambao extension yetu hapa tutategemea iwe ni SHP ikimaanisha ni shapefile, but pia
okay.
inatakiwa iwe na location kwamba hilo faili lako lipo sehemu gani. Kwa hiyo ndo maana we need to come here and to browse and unatakiwa kufind ni sehemu gani ambapo utaenda kusave hiyo faili lako.
Ndio.
See? Yeah, so you have to put the name and then the type of your data will be a shapefile. Then you have to select the area which you can save, and then you have to save. So when you check here, it comes with full path of your where your file is found, but also you can see the name of your file and the extension. So if you can like this by using or we can use, maybe let's say I can put here desktop, and then maybe my file, I put the name of the file, maybe data.shp. Also, it will work because it provides the path of your file name and the, yeah. But if you are not sure, it is best to click on browse and then select the position where you will save your file. Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, another. Another. So you have to put in practice. You can try it. So I'm going to finish this training today, and we will share the all file. Yeah. So thank you. Otherwise, if you have a question, you can ask. Otherwise, the session is over.
Thank you, Shabani.
Thank you so much, Mr. Shabani.
Okay.
Thank you, Shabani.
Thank you.